I just asked him if he. No, one person said, "Oh God, 55 minutes of this, 55 minutes." To which one person replied, "At least he didn't try to sell them virtual property." 1 minute. Holy moly, moly! What are we gonna do for a show tonight? Nobody knows. It's another night. We don't know what the hell we're doing. So
let's just make it up as we go along. That always works.
I think that's what we should probably do, don't you?
I mean,
I think that's what we should do. And
I think we should plan it carefully.
What?
What?
No, can't play.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again.
It's Bing Bong time.
Yep, it's 5 p.m. Tuesday, and this will be put up on YouTube by Geo so that all sorts of people that have no life can make bad comments about our show because we do have a life. Yeah, right. Okie dokie. Right. So I'm in a restaurant, a sushi restaurant. Now, sushi restaurants sell sushi, sashimi, all right? So the ingredients are really fish, and maybe rice. And next to every item is the word gluten-free. Every item. I'm going, please, come on, one of you, don't you understand? It's whatever. So, it's gotten so out of hand with gluten-free, lactose-free, whole wheat-free, no GMO. Yeah, so I'm going to, next time I get Charmin's, I'm going to see if it's gluten-free, antibiotic-free, and made out of organic stevia leaves. Otherwise, I'm not rubbing my ass with it. I'm telling you, it's just not going to happen, no way. And I got to tell you something else. I was reading an article in the New Yorker magazine about the Carnival cruise ship, okay? Now, I don't know how many of you are aware of that cruise ship. Have you heard about that? The Oasis of the Sea? Anybody?
Yeah.
It's like, it's bigger than our biggest.
I've been on a Carnival cruise ship.
Yeah, it's that ship is actually bigger than our largest freaking aircraft carrier. Can you imagine? I think we should just give these people on the ship guns and drop them off in places we need to. But anyhow, so the New Yorker article was about dining on the celebrity cruise ship, Oasis of the Sea, and the line about the passengers was this, quote, "First, we had to cross a pedestrian plaza, which was crowded with tortoise-paced plus-size people," end of quote. And another about organic food served on board got me to think of a cartoon where two predators are looking at a group of humans saying, "Can't eat those, they're full of antibiotics and not range-free." And then I thought, even further, laughing to myself, isn't it funny? All those fat people are filled with antibiotics, and they're afraid to eat antibiotic food. What the hell is that? So the question is not what you eat, nor what you may have eaten. But the question is, who the hell is going to eat you? No one. Okay. Magnus, come on up here. I know it's bedtime for you in a few minutes. Get up here and give us your whole shtick.
Okay, on way. I'm just wading through the lag.
Lag?
There we go.
Oh,
No,
look
there's
at
no
you.
lag,
Wow.
there's no lag. So
I've
check
been
me
looking
out.
for a man like you all my life. Ooh, wow.
Really?
You are very
What were you
handsome.
going to do with me when I arrived?
I don't know. You never know. I'm a little bit kinky, can't you tell?
Answers Olympus
What I'll
card,
do with
please
you
do.
may not be what you've been dreaming of.
Olympus, please, to the president, somewhere in the White House. Right, moving on. Well, good evening, everyone. It's great to see you. And taking in mind what Lauren just said about Geo putting it up on the internet and people being able to judge it, you just shouldn't judge someone until you've walked a mile in their shoes. Because then they're a mile away and you have their shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. You got it.
Now, here's a very British question for you. Does an Earl who gets an OBE become an earlobe? Well, an earlobe,
Earlobe.
really.
Earlobe.
I don't get
Earlobe.
Well,
It's too Brit a joke.
Sorry, it's a
too
little too
British.
British.
Well, an Earl.
I'm Canadian. I partly get it.
Okay.
I An earlobe.
You just shouldn't judge. I mean, whilst driving the other day, I spotted
Wish
a
you
sign
British
by
people
a
could speak
special
English.
needs school. We try to. Seriously, I wish you Americans could have learned it properly in the first place.
Sorry to interrupt you. Go on and do that joke
No,
again.
that's
Okay.
cool. I like interruption. Whilst driving the other day, I spotted a sign by a special needs school which said, "Slow, children." Well,
Oh, no, poor kid. No.
yeah, I agree. I thought that can't do much for their self-esteem. I rang up the local takeaway the other day and asked, "Do you deliver?" The guy said, "No, but we do chicken, beef, fish and pizza."
Oh, grown.
God, no!
One year, I got a bike for my birthday, so I went pedalling off down the road and I knocked an old lady down. "Can't you ring your bell?" she said. "Oh, I can ring my bell," I said. "I just can't ride my bike yet."
Wow.
Now, of course, you know how sophisticated we British are. And I had a meal last night, and I ordered everything in French. Oui, certainement. It surprised everybody. It was a Chinese restaurant. So I went to the doctor's. He said, "I'd like you to lie on the couch." I said, "What for?" He said, "I haven't swept the floor yet."
I
I
thought
went
you
to
were
the
going to say
door.
something like he said he hasn't been told the truth in years, so you might as well lie too.
Sounds good, yeah. And while I was there, I said to him, "Have you got anything for wind?" He said, "Yes." Opened a cupboard, gave me a kite.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a tough joke for us Yanks too.
Quack, quack, oops. Right, so when I get home, you know, sometimes I like to drink my whiskey neat. Other times I take my tie off, leave my shirt out, and loll about in the sofa like a real couch potato. My mother, she's got a lot to answer for. She was always pulling my leg. That's why one is 3 inches longer than the other. Well, you know, it comes to us all, bit of spring cleaning. I was cleaning out the attic the other day with the wife. Filthy, dirty, and covered in cobwebs. She's good with the kids, though. So I bought my wife a wooden leg for Christmas. It's not a main present, obviously. It's just a stocking filler.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 Ariels met on a roof. They fell in love. They got married. The ceremony was rubbish, but the reception was brilliant. What is brown and sounds like a bell?
Brown bell.
Dong.
Dong.
Well, can I just repeat a favourite old joke because it went
Sure,
down so
absolutely.
well with just
Okay.
a couple of people last time. I almost had a threesome last night. I just needed 2 more people.
Couple of
love it.
My life, yeah.
My father threw a camera at me once. I still have flashbacks. Another old favourite is Jamaican Hairstyle Day for charity at work tomorrow. Don't you just hate those charity at work days? Well, it's Jamaican Hairstyle Day. I'm dreading it.
Jamaican hairstyle thing.
I'm dreading it.
I'm dreading it. Oh, did you hire her?
Do you think I'm a really down-to-earth guy? It's called gravity.
Oh.
Ah. Speaking of which, I'm reading a very interesting book on anti-gravity technology. I just can't put it down. I was watching the dog chase its tail for ages the other day, and I thought, gosh, dogs are so easily amused. Then I realised I was watching the dog chase its tail. Well, wait until I give you these profound thoughts on advice to women everywhere from men who have frankly had enough.
Oh dear. I bet this is going to be a big hit.
Boy, this is going to get me banned. This will be brilliant. Right, here we go. Right, advice to women everywhere from men who've had enough. For a start, learn to work the loo seat. If it's up, put it down. We need it up. You need it down. You don't hear us moaning about you leaving it down. Ever.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good Catboy joke. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. I've done worse.
Okay. More advice. If you think you're fat, you probably are. Don't ask us. We refuse to answer. It's a lose-lose situation for us, introducing conflicting issues of honesty and survival. Birthdays, Valentines and wedding anniversaries are not quests to see if we can find the perfect present yet again. Remember, you're interacting with a genus of a species who buy identical underwear in multiples of 7 for practicality. We are not good at choosing things. If you ask us a question you don't really want an answer to, expect an answer you don't really want to hear.
Here.
Sometimes we're not thinking about you. Live with it.
Usually it's all about beer and sports.
When we have to go somewhere, absolutely anything you want to wear is fine. Really. And we prefer not to discuss it continually for several days preceding the outing, particularly if it's an outing to buy something for the outing. That's so true. I mean, this is just my experience of advice to women everywhere. You have enough clothes. You have too many shoes. Now, I can't put this any more clearly than this. Ask for what you want. Let's be very clear on this one. Ask for what you want. I'm a man. Subtle hints don't work. Strong hints don't work. Really obvious, blindingly obvious hints don't work. And I'll leave you with this parting thought. 2 elephants walk off a cliff. Boom, boom.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Bravo. Thank you, Magnus. Thank you so much. Yeah. By the way, for all of you that don't know, we have no music tonight, so you can just have fun, relax.